Went live. Let's go ahead on and hit the promo, adameve.com, promo code RRPOD. Go up there and get your 50% off almost everything at Adam Eve's online store. Go up there and get your 6 free videos with your lover's kit and your free and discreet shipping. AdamEve.com, promo code RRPOD. Go up there, purchase you some good stuff. Yes. So we got a lot to talk about today.
That we do.
To talk about.
That we do. Hold on a second.
We got a lot to talk about.
Bro. Let me go ahead on and fix the title because Kick don't update the titles from Streamlabs, so I gotta go change the motherfucker. Let's see, Kick.com. Let's see. Is that what we logged in? We logged in. Right there. Boom. I'm looking crazy. Let me back the fuck up from the camera. Let me back up. Dashboard. And the edit button. Damn it. There we go. Edit stream info. Come on, bruh. Of course something gotta fuck up. Let me do this. Alright, save. There we go. Now we can go. Now shit is in order.
I guess niggas saw an opportunity that they couldn't resist. Nigga Kanye had to hop on to like that shit. But before we get into that, you sent me this leak, non-inclusive.
Yeah, that's a leak.
This shit gonna be on Vultures 3.
Am I fucked up? Did I miss something? Because I don't remember Vultures 2 ever coming out.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I haven't even... Oh, no, bro. This nigga Kanye, what this shit sounded like?
Let the top down.
Source 55.
The rain fall from the clouds.
I'm bigger than the music. Rolling out the new it. All right, like it's cool it. I am not inclusive. Jesus never came when I call him. So don't pray for me, go all in. And he's all tied down.
Source 55.
Real rough riders got to ride out. At the top, you just watch the ridge dry out.
Let the top down.
Source 55.
I mean, it ain't sounding special. To me, at least.
Yeah, it definitely don't sound special, but this is what I think. Even deeper than how it sounds, just what the nigga says, like, he's bigger than the music. Like, Kanye West, that's something I said, shout out Kareem Tripp, that's who sent the clip over, because I wasn't even aware of this shit. Like, I just saw the snippet of, or I saw the excerpt, not the snippet, of the lyric, the Jesus never came lyric. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I didn't hear the leak until Kareem sent it. The thing about this shit, man, Kanye West is so fucking delusional that he really do think he bigger than music when he ain't even the biggest star in music. He hasn't been the biggest star in music for years. Like, and that's why we keep getting this bullshit, because we got people around this nigga that's scared to tell him that he sucks, bruh. Like, when you look at Donda. If you look at the little documentary that came with Donda, and you see that God Breathe clip, like niggas was
Right.
literally acting like that shit was reinventing everything, like it changed everything, bro. Bro, how many times is you spinning God Breathe? Be for real. How many times?
Been spending a lot of Kanye in general, besides like 2 songs off the last Vultures joint. Like I listened to those today because they just so happened to pop up on my playlist, but I haven't even really been spending any Kanye lately.
But do you spin when you were spinning Donda? Was you spinning God Breathe? Like when this,
Necessarily. That won't one of my favorites.
but then people like in that video acting like it's a yes man thing. This nigga sit there. If you hate on him or not hate on him, let me go back. I ain't gonna give him the satisfaction. If you don't like something he's done or made, then automatically you part of the system that's trying to take him down. You an industry plant, like he called Kai Cenat. Bro, Kai Cenat been streaming for like 5 fucking years before he blew up. Nigga probably used to stream to like 4 people, bro.
Probably.
Like all of a sudden, like it's just this nigga got such a complex, bro. Like he got such a superiority complex that at this point ain't even earned. Because he ain't doing shit to hold it up. Like he ain't doing nothing to earn this fucking arrogance that he carry himself with. The only thing we can say about him is that he rich. You feel me?
Can't say that.
That's all we got. He rich, yeah. But I mean, so is every fucking body that's in his field of work. All of these niggas are rich. Like music is bigger than it's ever been. So being rich ain't special. Like you got niggas like Rick Ross that's rolling in money that don't even sell records. He used to sell records, don't get me wrong. But now, I mean, him and Meek Mill joint album sold 30,000. Like, but like all these niggas is rich. These niggas is whole brands. Right? Kanye West ain't special in that regard. Like, these niggas, he's just a washed up nigga that's still thinking he in the same form as he was in 2008. Everybody know that he washed up except him. Everybody know that
These
shit.
niggas was calling him to the studio to rap over the like that shit. So apparently these niggas still think Kanye is like that.
Bruh, do you think that shit really happened, or do you think he placed a fucking phone call, bruh?
Hey, you never really know.
Like, I ain't finna
You
sit
can't
up
really
here.
put too much shit past these niggas in this music business.
Why would they need Kanye? Why would they be seeking Kanye out when Like That been the #1 song in the country for like 4 weeks? It don't even make sense. It don't
I
make
couldn't
sense
even
for
tell
them to
you,
run
bro.
to his ass after the song been #1. They don't need no remix from him, no life from him for this track. If anything, he needed the track. He wanted to be a part of something. Like because he already had a number one with
Especially
Carnival.
since it was against Kanye. I mean, since it was against Drake.
Yeah, and I still like if the Drake shit is gonna go forward, bro. Like I know he ain't gotta do it, but I rather this nigga tell us what the fuck the actual problem is, bro. What's the actual problem with Drake? Like, cause I don't know. Cause he ain't fucking said, he ain't really explained what the issue was with Drake. Did Drake fuck Kim Kardashian or something?
Shit, we'll know if that nigga Drake get fed up and want to put that shit on the song.
I think that Kanye West is the only person Drake can really hurt. I think that that's like all the speculation that niggas was saying, like, yeah, he got he had something on I seen speculation that he got something on Push, not Push, on Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, he got something on him. He because he said this ain't even all I know. Don't make me open up. Don't make the demon wake up or some shit. They say that he got something on Kendrick. I don't think he got shit. What he gonna have on Kendrick? Kendrick is an uninterested motherfucker outside of music. At least, even if he ain't, he portrays himself to be like nobody knew he was roaming around fucking all these women behind his wife's back until he told us on his album. Nobody knew about that shit.
Right.
Right. But I think Kanye West is something like he got to have stretched Kim K out, bro. Like, I mean,
shit. I mean, who's to say he didn't? That's probably why these niggas was beefing so hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing.
That's
like,
probably exactly why they was beefing so hard.
This is the thing, bro. With the whole Kim K situation. Excuse me, damn. The whole Kim K situation, like, the thing about that is, nigga, your fucking own ass made a song saying she's a superstar from a home movie. That home movie was her getting piped out by Ray J. Like, I think I might be one of the few people on the planet who ain't seen that shit yet. Like, I never seen it, but she literally got famous off that shit. I never fucking nobody knew who she was until that shit came out. Like, her daddy was one of O.J. Simpson lawyers. That's all. That was her claim to fame before then. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't get how this nigga is confused if that's what has happened. Like, not to say that she did anything with Drake, but if that's what happened, nigga, you knew what she was when you married her, nigga. She was Kanye West. I saw Kanye West on some talk show. I don't know what show it was, where he flat out admitted that she was cheating on Reggie Bush with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen, bro? You ain't think that when she got sick of your ass that she was gonna if that's what happened, bro.
I mean, shit, never know until, like I said, that nigga Drake get fed up and want to say that shit on record. I mean, that's if he respects this Kanye this, because he might not respect it.
It ain't nothing to respect about that shit. It's awful, bro. You want to break it down? Like, I don't know. We can't really. I don't think we can play it because even Kanye got struck down for playing it, bro. He got struck down for playing it in his song, bro. It's his shit.
I mean, we don't necessarily got to break it down because it's like the shit ain't even. I mean, at this point, the shit may as well not even be out for real. You can't do nothing with it. You can't really you can't do shit with it. So it's kind of like it don't matter. It's on the same level as that J. Cole shit. Like he deleted that, they deleted his shit. So it ain't even no point to listen to it. But I mean, what were you saying?
The Cole shit is on a whole different level because he went and just tucked his tail between his legs and deleted that shit on his own, bro. Something that I did not foresee happening, bro. I just didn't see him doing that sissy shit, bro.
That shit was strange. That was strange. But this Kanye shit is, it ain't really worth the time for real. And then he got on that interview.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga was charging niggas. You had to go buy something off the website to get the interview. But I will say everything on the website is $20. I just received a package from something from the Yeezy supply shit today. And that shit took mad long to get to my crib. And the very first order I ever purchased from that shit still hasn't came. So,
bruh, why in the fuck is you
$20.
buying stuff from that nigga, bro?
Bro, I don't know. I just was buying the shit because it was $20, bro. $20 sweater, $20 fucking shirt.
He was depending on somebody making a damn impulse buy. That's what it was.
Yeah. Shit is $20. It's cool and all, but it ain't like no. It's definitely a $20 purchase though. It ain't nothing too crazy.
Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's banking on somebody to do an impulse buy. Like we talking about this nigga wouldn't be selling this shit for $20 if he wasn't in desperation mode. Like, and I say desperation mode, I mean straight desperation, straight up Kanye done been damn near jettisoned from the fashion industry, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody wants to fuck with him anymore.
You think that's the case?
That nobody's fucking with him anymore? Like,
yeah,
that's obviously the case. Like, that's obviously the case. Nobody's fucking with him anymore. Adidas ain't fucking with him. Gap ain't fucking with him. Like, the Adidas done told his ass, like, they gonna sell that shit without that nigga involvement. And that's what the fuck they doing. Like, that's what they doing. Hold on a second.
I don't know, man. This whole beef shit is whack.
I don't think it's whack. I think that
it's whack to me.
I
don't even want to hear the shit, bro. Like, oh no, bro. Like, I would much rather listen to country music than keep listening to these niggas beef. Even with the Quavo and Chris Brown beef, like, how is that beef more entertaining than this one?
Is the beef is more entertaining than this one because Kendrick Lamar ain't dropped another song yet.
Yeah.
But niggas was so thirsty for him to drop a song, like, he don't have to drop shit because he already wiped the nigga up on the first thing he dropped, in my opinion. I'm not saying he shouldn't do it. I'm saying he don't need. Why would he be in a rush to drop anything when he already clapped that nigga up, bro? Like all of those people who is begging him to drop a song is Drake stans. Of course they begging. Like they asses is in life support mode after the first record came out. Like, they ass is literally in life support after the first record came out. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like these niggas is all just doing some weak shit. From the shit is just, I don't know. This shit is just weak, man. Like all of it.
No fucking bias. Like, I don't think Kendrick is doing nothing weak at this point. Drake, he was alright until he dropped that AI track. That shit was trash. He was in good. He was in
I
good.
don't know. The
standing.
AI was my least favorite part about the whole shit. Like people making all of the AI records, making fake records. Like, come on, man, let that shit go. And then for Drake to go and use that, I thought that shit was super corny. But it's like the first diss, I think is pretty good. I think Like That is pretty good. But I don't know. I guess we just gonna have to wait and see if Kendrick respond. But it's like, bro, man, I don't give a fuck if the nigga respond or not at this point.
The thing about him responding, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, when you already up, why do you need to respond? It's the onus is on the other nigga to do something that requires a response. Because that push-up shit don't require a response, in my opinion. I would still like to see it, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these niggas that's all of that silence is gold and shit. Like,
Nah.
Like
I can't agree with you on that one, saying that that push-up ain't nothing to respond back to.
It would be
like
something.
That shit is super disrespectful. I mean, he didn't. I can see why he didn't go into it as far as like how Chris Brown did, talking about dead niggas and shit. But the shit is definitely fucking worth responding to. If a nigga getting up there and calling you short and saying your albums is trash,
It is short.
Like, I mean, yeah.
This is the thing. Like, this is why I say that it don't warrant a response. Because if it warrant a response, if it was the first thing that happened, yeah, but it wasn't. Him wiping Drake up was the first thing that happened. Like, now, after you done already bodied a nigga, like, they have to do something about it. And to me, push-ups is not doing something about it. Like,
so what would have been your idea of doing something about it?
Actual good track. Like,
so you don't think push-ups is good at all?
I think push-ups is a bunch of shit that ain't even true. Like, why would a nigga you talking about care about it? Like, if the nigga did have a 50-50 split with TDE, man, Kendrick was in a joint venture deal with TDE and Aftermath. So it ain't no way he had a 50-50 split with TDE. He was in a joint venture deal with TDE and Aftermath. So that's false. Number one. Number two, your last shit, Britt, my nigga, the damn Kendrick album and the Drake album performed similarly, bruh. For all the dogs and Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, number one, they both were not good. Like, in reference to the catalog of the people who released them, in my opinion. But on top of that, the numbers weren't that far off. Like, For All the Dogs actually underperformed as a Drake album. I think it did 400 and something thousand, which is 200,000 less than CLB did. And Drake is releasing albums back to back to back. The nigga releases something. He released what? He released if he ain't releasing an album, he releasing a joint project with somebody. If he ain't doing that, he releasing some fucking amalgamation of cutting room floor tracks Like he's always releasing something. He released Honestly Nevermind. Then he released Scorpion, a bunch of Dark Lane demos and other shit. What's the other shit he released? Like More Life and all that shit. I don't know. All that shit is just coming out back to back to back, and it's steadily doing, with the exception of Honestly Nevermind, because that shit was low. Like it's just doing fucking worse than the one before it. But Honestly Nevermind, I can give an exception to that because that wasn't a typical Drake album. But like it ain't like the numbers. Like the one thing he got is that he got a lot more songs that done hit the Hot 100. Like, that's because he does a million fucking features. This nigga talks about features with pop stars when his fucking first ever #1 and his second #1 was both features with Rihanna, which is a pop star. Like he is speaking a bunch of shit that focuses like you can point right back at him. He talking about the Taylor Swift shit. Okay, you talk about that, my nigga. You did a song you did a commercial promoting the Taylor Swift track that Kendrick was on.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of this shit in push-ups holds water. It doesn't stack up the scrutiny. And the bars that niggas is picking apart, like the Tokyo bar. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. Like, yeah, that was a clever bar when you find out that he was actually the bar won't actually about actually being able to sell tickets overseas. The bar was about some bitch him and Future was sharing. Right, like, but ain't everything he ever talks about, like this whole thing between him and Future seemed to be over some chick that they were sharing. And this nigga is mad at Ja Morant, this 24 fucking years old, that's literally half his fucking age almost, over a girl that's even younger than that, that's like 20 years old. This nigga's like 39, bruh. Like, this nigga's arguing with people who was embryos when his ass started rapping. And this nigga's arguing with people who never seen Degrassi, my nigga. Like, that's on this song. So when you,
it's probably true.
when you hold this song up to scrutiny, like I'ma just leave it on push-ups because I ain't even gonna go to the AI shit. Like, I ain't even gonna go to the AI. You just put it to when you just look at push-ups. Push-ups don't hold up the scrutiny. That shit is a washed up ass track. Like it's, like it don't. Why would Kendrick care about that? Kendrick got something Drake wants that he'll never have. I don't think it's the other way around though. And I've said it before on this shit. He gets far too much disrespect when it comes to actual rap. Like, he gets far too much disrespect. People don't respect his rapping ability. And when you a nigga that got the world, the one thing you gonna want is the one thing you don't got. Like,
right.
And the nigga's like, the one thing he don't got is the respect as a rapper that Kendrick Lamar has. He might, before the fucking apology tour, he didn't have the respect as a rapper that J. Cole got either. But now niggas is retrospectively, shitting on Cole because he went and said sorry. But to me, in my view, he ain't got the respect that Kendrick got as a rapper. I mean, of course, his stands, but like into the general public, like Drake is just a nigga who make pop songs. Mm-hmm. And he a nigga who ride waves. Like, yeah, you're gonna be on the Billboard charts a million times when you hot damn go and a song is already popping and you hop on it. Going Up on a Tuesday was on the rise before he got there. One Dance was literally a hit song before he got on it by Wizkid and Kyla. Like, that's a whole damn song that he just rapped over and put it on views. Does he make these things bigger when he gets on them? Yes. But these things was already on an upward trajectory without him. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, and I don't think Kendrick cares about having the Drake's numbers, because that's the thing Drake got over him. Like, you can't. He done sold more records, but I don't think Kendrick give a fuck. Like, and the thing about it, he don't have to give a fuck, because if he don't sell as many records as Drake, he sells close enough to him. Like, it ain't like Kendrick is out here selling 60,000 copies. That nigga got like he's selling 4 and 5 million copies too. Mm-hmm. So like, what is we talking about here? Push-ups is trash. I'm taking it there. If you look at it as some funny jokes, then yeah. But if you look at it,
I wouldn't go as far as saying it's trash. Now, I would say that the AI, if you were saying that was trash, then I could definitely lean towards that one. But push-ups ain't that bad, bro. It's not that bad.
Ain't that bad as a song. I'm talking about as a diss.
It ain't that bad as a diss. That shit is honestly on the same level as Back to Back for real.
No, bruh. Hell no. Not back to back was
it is.
Back to back was true. Bro, when that nigga said,
I done the research to go figure out, was this shit real that he's saying? I don't know about that nigga's Kendrick's contract. I just know Drake is up here talking about it.
But we don't look into the contract. When we look at back to back, you don't have to do no research to see that shit.
Yeah, you know that nigga.
You know that a world tour or your girls tour. Nigga, Nicki Minaj was before Meek Mill, with him, and after him, always a bigger star than he'll ever be. Yeah. He belittled that nigga to the point where he made him seem like the fucking subservient one in the relationship. Mm-hmm. And bruh, Nicki and Drake came into the game together. They was under the same umbrella. And they know each other, bruh. You know she was, bruh, and she used to, according to academics, like, and you know he tapped in with this type of shit. Bruh, Nicki Minaj used to use Drake to taunt Meek Mill, bruh.
Crazy.
Said Meek Mill was in a store with Nicki one time, and they wanted to buy some shit, and he ain't have like some cash on him or something. And like he had some thousands, but he ain't have enough to cover it, and he asked her to pay for it until he could go to the bank or some shit. And she looked at him and said, Drake would never ask me to do that. Like, and this is you see what I'm saying? Like, that's something academics said that he got confirmed through some motherfuckers who was there at the scene when they broke out into a big ass fight over that shit. Mm-hmm. And that's gossip. But back to back, like that was different, because he really, the things that people think, the way motherfuckers pretend like his foot is on Kendrick neck with this corny ass bullshit he doing now, is the way his foot really was on Meek Mill neck. That's the way his foot was actually on Meek neck. That nigga had Meek in a chokehold, bro. Like, and there wasn't nothing that Meek could do or say about it, bro. Like, that's the thing. Meek was getting washed, bro. It was in the fucking spin cycle. You hear me? Like, that nigga couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree, but I also, I don't know. Maybe I just need to hear this Kendrick shit, and then shit'll be a little bit more understandable. Like, it just seemed like one nigga is rapping at the other nigga, and the other nigga ain't saying shit.
That nigga already said something, bro. He already had.
I mean, I understand that. I understand he dropped the bomb first, but it's like, bro, you claiming you got diss tracks that you done been sitting on for 4 years.
He
like,
didn't claim
once
that.
this nigga
Drake
drops that
claimed
second shit,
that
you
shit.
dropped something, bro. You gotta drop a fucking.
Drake said that he got a diss track that he been sitting on for 4 years. Kendrick Lamar ain't say that shit. And nobody in his circle
I thought
said
Kendrick
it.
said that shit.
Drake said it.
I don't know. This shit, man. I'm just ready for these niggas to drop. And why the fuck you taking so long? Like, why you trying to build up all this bullshit?
And Drake, yeah, he did say that. You got that song for you had that shit for 4 years. Drop that shit or shut up. Yeah. That's some Drake shit. That ain't what Kendrick Lamar ain't said nothing. He literally came out with like that and they say nothing. And it ain't, bro. The thing about it is, yeah, Drake moved in. Kendrick, I know I hate using this shit. Oh shit. I think you crashed out.
Crash out. I had to cut my camera off real quick.
Oh, you good. I think Drake got the numbers and all that, but Kendrick, I hate this cliche bullshit, but Kendrick actually do move the fucking culture, bro. Like that nigga.
Drake moves the culture.
Cause Drake is in the culture. He don't move it. He don't.
How so?
He don't move it. How does he move it? Let's be for real.
No, I feel like when Drake be dropping, sometimes like everybody be listening to that shit.
I ain't saying he don't got the ears of the people. I'm saying he don't shift nothing, bruh. Kendrick Lamar was the catalyst when motherfuckers Joe Budden was talking about it. Like Travis Scott was hyping up a diss track to one of his boys. I don't think Travis Scott knew this shit was a diss track. Because the version of it that they played at Rolling Loud, number one, the Kendrick verse won't there, and future lyrics won't even the same. Like, I don't think he knew. I don't think nobody knew. Like, that shit just came out the blue and shifted the landscape the same way Control did. Like,
I will say that he did shake shit up with Control.
And he shook it up again with this. And none of these other niggas just did anything. When it was Push and Drake, that shit stayed between them. When it was Meek Mill and Drake, that shit stayed between them. Nigga didn't have the whole fucking world ready to hop in and cut Drake head off with them other two niggas. Like, Kendrick shift shit. Niggas want to follow where this nigga goes with shit. And that just don't happen with Drake. What you gonna say that Drake he influenced people? He's popular. His influence ain't that far reaching if you look at it, because his style was popularized by Kanye West. 808s and Heartbreaks is what made a lot of this shit possible. That's what made these singing niggas have a resurgence after 50 Cent destroyed Ja Rule, bro. After 50 Cent bashed that nigga head in back in the day, the singing, rapping shit went away. The only nigga who was doing that shit was Nelly. And after the 50 Cent Ja Rule beef, Nelly records won't even moving like that no more. If you look at Nelly moving 8 million copies of Country Grammar and 9 million copies of Nellyville to moving 2 million copies of that Sweat and Suit shit. That was a heavy ass drop off. And that was 50 Cent, bro. 50 Cent got rid of that singing shit. Like, as much as
do you think just with what has already dropped like that, the AI shit and push-ups, like anybody's career is going to be shaken by this shit, or do you think it's just going to be niggas not giving a fuck? and
I don't
niggas
think
still just listening to whatever.
I don't think nobody career gonna be affected by it. I don't even think that was the goal. Like these niggas know they can't end each other's career. But they
Yeah.
all of them is too big of artists. Future, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they all too big for their career to be ended by anything to do with this shit, bro. That's not the goal, bro. I think what hurt Drake and why he jumped out the window is because on like that it won't no attempt to end his career. It was the attempt to say, nigga, yeah, you rap, but don't fucking put you niggas' name next to mine because I'm better than both of you. Like, and that's the shit that I think that not necessarily J. Cole, but Drake don't like, bruh. He don't get the respect he deserve as a rapper. And when you got the nigga who get that respect that I'm sure Drake feels like he deserve, telling you, yeah, you don't deserve the respect. Fuck you. Fuck the big three. It's big me. You other niggas ain't in my category, so don't mention me on your weak ass fucking songs again. That's basically what he said. And he been taunting this nigga. King Kunta was about him. All this shit. He been taunting this nigga, man. Like, and that's what I think the goal was. I don't think the goal was to end Drake's career. You're not gonna end his career. But he hit Drake where it hurt. Right? You can't hit him in the pocket. That ain't gonna hurt. I mean, why you think he's so mad at Kendrick Lamar, but he laughing at Ross?
True.
Because Rick Ross, nobody give a fuck. Rick Ross is he laughing and having mansion offs and sending texts to his moms and shit. He ain't doing none of that shit about. He begging Kendrick Lamar to release a fucking. He doing everything he can to get him to release a response. When nigga, all the fucking Drake stands done scurried back to whatever hole that they were in before any of this shit started. And the people who really like music, I saw unanimously today, after it's been a week and a half since Drake dropped that song, niggas saying like that it's the best track that's come out of all of this. Unanimously, that's what I was seeing. Like that is the best track to come out. And then that was what I said a whole week ago. Like that is the best track to come out of all of this. None of that other shit. AI songs, that push-ups, weak ass shit, and the diss track that Drake claim he got that I'm sure he doesn't got. In my opinion, nigga, I don't believe your diss tracks until I see him. Because your ass said you had one for Pusha T, and some nigga who ain't got no power in your situation made you put it on the shelf. You ain't said nothing else about to that man yet. 5 fucking years. So to me, I don't believe the diss tracks until the diss tracks is seen. This ain't even everything. I know, don't wait to demon up. Like, yeah, my nigga, I believe it when I see it. I don't think you got shit else. Yeah. Cause that whack ass AI track.
I'm still waiting to hear that Pusha T shit.
That shit don't exist, bro. That shit is fucking fake. Ain't have nothing. That nigga came out, thought he was in another Meek Mill situation, and then he realized that he had a motherfucker. He realized far too late that he had somebody who had they hand on the red button that launches the fucking nukes, and he was willing to take himself out and everybody else out to take Drake out. Nobody was safe. That nigga said, how the fuck dare you mention Kanye while you trying to diss me? That nigga's not fucking with me. Saying shit, but he aimed shots at his own boss. He aimed shots at a man who has a disease. He aimed shots at Drake's baby mother. He aimed shots at Drake's mama, his fucking daddy. He aimed shots.
Nah, he did though.
That nigga didn't just hit.
Nigga said, drug dealing aside, ghostwriting aside, let's have a heart to heart about your pride. Like,
Aim
he
shots at the
won't.
nigga's
He
son.
didn't. He said at his son. Like he won't. He won't play it. I
That's
will agree with that. Now that's some shit that you gotta respond to.
and that nigga didn't say
Now, and
shit.
that's what I'm hoping Kendrick does. Like I'm hoping Kendrick really get on one of those. What's that song on To Pimp a Butterfly with the I know your secrets, nigga. Mood swings is frequent, nigga. I know is resting in your heart for two reasons, nigga. Like I hope you get on one of them type of beats and just really start like violating this nigga.
And that's what'll revitalize this shit. Because like that shit, once that happened, nobody's gonna remember that Kanye tried to insert himself into it. Like he's already forgotten. Like Sony wiped him off the fucking off the website. Sony said, "Bro, get your bitch ass on, bro. Like, I mean, we don't fucks with you." But yeah, bro. Like that's what'll happen, bro. Like when Kendrick put out the other record that apparently is finished, when he puts it out, that's when you know what I'm saying. That's when everybody will forget that Kanye came out with this bullshit, and everybody will be focused on the real players and this shit. This is the one thing I'll say: if by some unforeseen circumstance Kendrick put out something that's weak as fuck, then I even with like that, nigga, you only as good as the last shit you put out in a battle. To
Yeah.
me, that's another reason why Jay-Z lost to Nas, because Nas put out Ether and then put out nothing else, and Jay-Z put out that whack ass super ugly freestyle that was trash. Like he just made himself look worse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, my whole thing with this is everybody was talking about how nuclear this all this shit was gonna be and how career changing all these diss tracks was gonna be. Even had Jill Scott talking about some she just here for the bars. So it's like I'm not hearing that shit from these diss tracks. I mean, Push Ups was decent. Like it was in my opinion a watered down back to back for real. Like the AI shit, that was kind of, in my opinion, it was kind of corny because the AI shit is the corniest part of the whole shit. Niggas going and making all these AI songs and you can't really distinguish from the who's putting out real music from fake music.
them whack ass
I just
lyrics on them AI songs and let you distinguish it.
yeah, you can definitely see it, but it's just like, bro, y'all niggas is not moving fast enough. I mean, like moving fast enough, dropping this crazy shit that you're saying you're gonna drop. Like, I want to hear niggas talk about niggas' moms, niggas like how far these niggas is taking it. These Quavo and Chris Brown niggas, like that's how far you need to be taking this shit if you gonna really beef.
Bro, like,
Get disrespectful, nigga.
oh shit. And that's what it really be. But I saw another nigga chime in, like, and I hate to do this, but you gotta keep it real. I saw Gilly the Kid chime in on the beef, and he was trying to say that these diss tracks was whack, and he was trying to say Like That was whack in particular. It was cap, my nigga. Like Kendrick Lamar will fucking wash you up if you was still rapping. So shut the fuck up. But that's a whole different story. He would wash Gilly the Kid up. Gilly the Kid ain't sold a record, bro. Like, yeah, you was writing for Lil Wayne, but nigga, like nobody wanted to hear you do the rapping. They wanted to hear him. Like, what? Let me get back on topic. He was like, when I was coming, this records was, and then he quoted Hit 'Em Up. And then he said, and I thought a diss record was, and then he quoted Ether. And then the third time he brought up an example to quote for this record, he quoted his own whack ass Lil Wayne diss. How damn it, Dwayne Carter, you can stun her on the mouth. What you, Birdman daughter? Nigga. Exit the motherfucking chat, nigga. You blocked. Get your ass back to $1 million worth of game and give niggas fake advice. Nigga, like, that's just a side tangent because I saw that, but none of this shit is career shaking because the careers is too big. Like, the careers is too big. None of these people's careers are gonna be affected by this shit. Like, you got a nigga say sorry and nigga gained more fans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigga streams went up after he said sorry.
By millions too. Like, his streams went up by like 2 or 3 million. So like that's a whole different. But what I'm saying is like niggas was saying that the fucking Drake track was nuclear, bro. It wasn't. Like you just said, it's a watered down back to back if it even reaches that level. But the thing that people are reporting to have heard by Kendrick Lamar, like nobody has heard it except for these famous people. Like it would be crazy if he dropped it right now so we could live react to it. But nobody has heard the record.
Shit. And if he is gonna drop it, he'll drop that shit like on Friday or something. Like he wouldn't drop that shit, man. He wouldn't drop that shit at like a random time. Like, and I feel like if he does drop it, he gonna do like some the heart part, whatever type shit, and drop it that way.
It's like what's that joint? That heart part 4. That shit was a diss towards these niggas, man. It was a diss towards Drake anyway. Like it won't overt, but it was slight. And it's like, let's be for real, bro. It's a better motherfucking song than Drake drops, bro. It's a better record than anything Drake puts out. Like I'm just saying. The Heart Part 4 is a better fucking track than shit that Drake puts out. It ain't even a real song, nigga. It's just some shit off of that he used to promote the album.
Yeah. I mean, that nigga Kendrick Lamar is nice anyway, though. I mean, Drake nice too. I want to see more disrespectful beefing. Like, that's ayo as fuck. That's some Diddy shit I just said. I said some Diddy shit just then. So,
it must have went over my head, bro.
Nah, no cap. I said some wild shit. But nah. I'm really just wanting these niggas to like get real disrespectful and just go all out, man. Don't keep holding back. Like, talk about these niggas' lives for real. Make this shit personal.
But the thing about it, like,
I'm secretly hoping that nigga Drake fuck around and be like, yo, push.
Nigga, that's never happening, bro. He's scared of him, bro. He is scared. He because like the people say that, like, people were saying that he was scared of Kendrick, even including me. I was saying, like, I don't think he want to enter that because I know he knows he can't win, and he still knows he can't win, bro. Like, I think he still knows he can't win this shit. Like, I think his stance is gonna be his stance. They're gonna say he the winner no matter what, bro. I saw motherfuckers really coming and saying that Duppy, like, trying to break down Duppy Freestyle and saying how Duppy Freestyle actually did wash Pusha T, and the story of Adidon was only shock factor. But the story of Adidon was only Pusha T revealing Drake had a son. No, nigga, that's the biggest thing that happened. Nigga, he ripped Drake life apart in that song. So stop the bullshit.
Yeah, he was talking about that nigga mom. He was talking about that nigga pops. He was talking about how that nigga dad left him at 5.
Yeah, like so.
He was talking about bad shit.
Story of Adidon was not only some song where he just shitted on Drake for having a secret son. That's not what happened. But like that's revisionist history, and this revisionist history told through the eyes of people who are Drake stans. Like so, like it's super revisionist history, nigga. It's triple revisionist history, bro. Like so.
Nigga said, ghostwriting aside, drug dealing aside, let's have a heart to heart about your pride. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that bar is just so crazy to me, bro. Like, a lion's pride being its family. Nigga, let's talk about your pride, nigga. Like, it then really proceeded to just go in about this nigga and his actual family, and to talk about this nigga's mom and dad. Like talking crazy about his mom too. Like
talking crazy about the son's mom
talking
too.
about his fucking homie OVO 40 clutched over like he 80. Tick tick tick. How much time he got that man is 666. Like he was talking that shit. And it's like when you fucking like that. I think Kendrick Lamar, like that's the can you even hear me? I did walk away.
I can hear you.
All right. But I would say like that in my opinion is some just getting warmed up type of shit, right? Like that is like, nigga, this is just the call before the storm, nigga. This is right before I slap you in your face. Drake then drop the push up, which is like his like, nah, nigga, we about to actually rap. And then I think the AI shit was supposed to be the real disrespectful, like, nah, nigga, you better drop this shit soon or shit gonna get ugly.
That shit was
and I
garbage.
Think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember it for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't remember it because the AI was just sullied it for me, bro. That AI shit sullied it, but I don't know, man. I'm just ready to see what Kendrick gonna do. I know he's supposed to be dropping an album soon, so
Man,
I
that's
think
what that
he's
bitch ass
just gonna.
nigga Maul said, bro. Don't nobody know if that's true or not. That's what a fucking a fucking pussy ass Drake dick sucker said, bro. Like.
I mean, but if he does, even if he does drop an album and he ties the diss to it, I mean, I guess
he won't do that.
I would just much rather he drop like the heart part and just make that the diss.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If it's any way tied to the album, it'll be a heart song. It'll be the heart part 6, and he'll make that the diss, and it won't be like none of the hearts are on any of the albums. Like that shit, like the heart is not part of the album. That's just the song that comes out the week before the album drops. Like it's a non-album single. That's what it is every time. Now,
I hope Kendrick get up there on some real like assassin shit, like, and really just shred this nigga to pieces.
And that's the thing I know. Like that's the thing that got these Drake fans in they feelings. They got the Drake fans fucking scared. That's because that nigga's unpredictable. There ain't no telling what he might say. The Drake shit was what I thought it would be. Push-ups, the AI shit aside, push-ups is what I figured it would be. Like
push-ups, he's not only coming at Kendrick, he's coming at Kendrick often, but that shit is about all of them niggas, bro. That shit is about The Weeknd. This shit is about Future. The shit is about fucking Metro Boomin. It's about all them niggas. I feel like Kendrick shit is gonna actually be about just Drake. Like it's gonna be on some shit like nigga.
One nigga bowed out, bro. Like that nigga don't even got nothing to do with it no more. Like it's only one person he gotta focus on. Like
Yeah, that
Drake ain't
nigga
have to say
Cole. Like,
nothing.
I can't even listen to Cole no more, bro. I tried to go back and listen to the couple songs I like on that shit. Bro, I cut them shits off. I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody listening to you no more, nigga.
But
You
this,
done fucked around there. Nigga done fucked around.
he fucked
Nah, I
up.
was about to say something wild. I'm tired, nigga. Anything. I was about to say some of the wildest shit. And I think I'ma just save that. I might not ever say. I might not ever think about what I was about to say again. That one was gonna be crazy, but
You
that
heard what I
nigga gave it
almost
away.
said.
That's what I'm gonna say, bro. That nigga. The moral of the story, bro. That nigga J. Cole just gave it away. And he wrong for that. He wrong. He should have at least got up there and got shredded up and just took the L from Kendrick if Kendrick decided to come back and diss that nigga. But in all, bro, and this is my closing, whatever. I hope Kendrick drops on Friday so we can get a better addition to this shit. As for Kanye West, I think he should just take that as a sign to just stay out of this fucking beef because it really ain't got that much to do with him. Like, it ain't really got
Like
shit
zero
to do with him.
him.
It
The only
ain't
thing
got
that they got to
shit
do with him is that
nigga.
his Drake is involved.
Yeah, like, and I think he should just sit the fuck back because he was the nigga trying to piece up shit at whole concerts. Like, I don't know.
But
That nigga Kendrick said, I guess I'm not as mature as I think. Got some healing to do. he
like,
won't with that Kanye getting back with Drake shit.
he ain't with none of this shit, bro. Like, you don't think he like none of these niggas, bro.
He
Like,
probably don't. I would
cause
imagine that Kendrick Lamar probably doesn't like half of these niggas. Like, but I'm just ready to honestly hear what he has. Cause that's what's gonna make or break the whole situation, bro. That's what's gonna let you know whether this shit is for real or whether this shit is a game. Cause right now it's looking like a game and it's looking like Drake is just freelance and like walking around like he up basically 2-1. That I'm pretty sure that's how the fans are looking at it
that's
too.
how
Like,
his fans look at it. He ain't up.
yeah,
He's not up at all, bro. Like, he's made the only way you can say he's up 2-1 is literally that he's released 2 songs and Kendrick has released 1.
yeah.
When it comes to the quality of them, the nigga's down, bro. Like 1-0. That's where he's at. Niggas.
I'm just ready to hear. I want to hear what else Kendrick has, and I want to see if Drake has anything else in store. But I mean, that's my closing thoughts. Did you have any closing thoughts on this?
Basically, my closing thoughts on the situation is that right now the beef done died down. Nobody wants to hear anything else from Drake. Like, Drake really shot himself in the foot with the AI shit. Nobody ever wanted to hear anything from Kanye, so I'm not sure why he even showed up. Like, with that unhinged ass
He needs to
interview.
focus on dropping this album that he been saying is gonna come out for fucking years now. At this point, like, the nigga gave a date for Vulture 3. He said May 3rd. Watch that shit not come out on May 3rd. Mark my fucking words. Put it on your fucking calendar. That shit ain't coming
That
out.
nigga don't need to release shit, bro. He can keep all his albums to himself. Fuck that. Like,
That nigga can definitely keep that Vulture shit though. I'll probably give it a spin just because it's new, but past that, I'm good.
but my thing is like my thing with the excuse me. My closing statements like is that I still think like that is an actual diss record. Like that other shit, that push up shit is a joke. Like, and I do get the point where you say it's a warm up, but I mean he hit the nigga in the fucking feelings, bro. Like hit the nigga in the feelings, called him out by name. Like, and that's what you do. Like when you really hit somebody where it hurt, like that's when you up. Like I don't think that Drake hit Kendrick where it hurt. That nigga probably don't give a fuck, bro. As little as he on the internet, bro, unless somebody hand delivered him the damn record, he might not even have heard that shit.
Yeah.
Like
He heard that shit though. I know he heard that shit. But it's just the fact of when. And I was also wondering, does this nigga even think this shit is that serious?
You know what I'm saying? If he heard it, like him hearing it, like I would think that. Excuse me. He probably don't think the shit is worth saying shit back to. Like, if he heard that bullshit, I ain't even gonna front. Like, I'm not even gonna front. Like, that fucking track, he might. That's the thing with a nigga like that, bro. Like, he might not even think that this track is worth his time, bro. Like that dropping in me 50 shit. He might not even think the track is worth his time because it's really not. Like, the only thing that's pressure in him, or the only place that pressure is coming from for him to say something back is from social media. Like
You said what?
I said he might not look at dropping give me 50 or push ups or whatever it's called and think it's not even worth his time because it's not. The only pressure that's being applied to him is coming from social media, something that he apparently doesn't even engage with. So, excuse me, damn. So if it, bruh, I don't even want to talk about that. Anyway, if he does respond, I think he gonna absolutely mash Drake. like that's what I think is gonna happen.
I don't know. I'm just ready for these niggas to start talking about each other's families and personal lives so I can enjoy the beef a little bit more. But with that being said, man, adameve.com, promo code RRPOD. Go up there, get you some free and discreet shipping and some other free shit that you're going to have to see when you go up there and you purchase something. Get it in your fucking cart. Go to promos and type in RRPOD. It's going to put a little box up there and it's going to show you all of the shit you're going to be getting for free. Yeah. adameve.com, promo code RRPOD. It's been real, the Recovery Room podcast.